everyone, Ironclad Cobra here, and welcome to another video with my CHUWI AuPad. As I promised in the previous video, I'll do some performance tests today, testing some PS2 emulation gameplay, and hopefully some native Android game as well. Before I start, let me just tell you, I've been using it for a couple of hours, and I'm really impressed. As I mentioned, this is a mid-range pad or tablet PC, and for the price CHUWI is offering, it's very good value. So as I mentioned in the previous video, I absolutely recommend it. And normally when I review any game console or electronics, at the end of the video I always mention the following statement: would I recommend this to a friend? And I think at this point I absolutely would. So let's start the performance test and see how the Snapdragon 685 will perform. So I'm going to switch on the device now. You will be greeted with the friendly CHUWI interface and Android's logo. The screen and display are also very good. And there we go. So as you see, the color saturation is beautiful on the Full HD display. And the processing time and power are still good on this device. They are not super extremely powerful, you know, to be honest, but as I said, this is a mid-range tablet PC. Okay, so let's start some PS2 gameplay. As you see here, I have the PS2 emulator, Nether SX2 here downloaded. So I'm going to go and just test the game. I just have God of War, one of my favorite RPG games. So let's see. I kept the on-screen controllers, the virtual controllers, but of course you can also use, you know, a Bluetooth or an external, you know, gamepad or controller as well. I also kept the FPS indicator on the top right corner of the screen, so you can see the performance of the game. Okay, let's get started.
Kratos cast himself from the highest mountain in all of Greece. After 10 years of suffering, 10 years of endless nightmares, it would finally come to an end. Death would be his escape from madness. But it had not always been this way. Kratos had once been a champion of the gods.
Beast, I will send you back to the depths of Hades!
Okay, so as you noticed, it was handling the PS2 emulation quite well. Probably not a very smooth 60 FPS, but as you have seen, between 50 and 60 FPS, which is quite impressive. That means this chipset will be able to handle PS1, PSP, Dreamcast, N64 emulation very, very well. So this was just a quick example. Let me now share an Android, a native Android gaming as well. So as you see here, I have Need for Speed No Limits. This is one of my favorite racing games. So let's go with this one. So you can see the beautiful color saturation as well. So let's just do an example. Please bear in mind, this is bigger than the regular handheld consoles that I use. So, it might be a bit hard to play racing games with built-in controllers, but I'll just give it a try. Let's see how the Snapdragon 685 will handle native Android games. And you can also hear the audio quality, the screen saturation, the colors. So I hope there will be no audio, tear or lagging. Wow, that was good. I think the game played very well. There was no lagging, no audio tear as well. So beautiful. The chipset is even very good when it comes to native Android gaming. So that was for today, guys. I just wanted to give you a quick example of PS2 emulation and native Android gaming, and I think the chipset is handling it quite well. And overall, as I mentioned, would I recommend this to a friend? I absolutely would. It's still a great tablet PC for a mid-range use, and for the price that CHUWI is offering, it has very, very good price to performance ratio. So that would be for today. Thanks for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and always remember, we don't stop gaming because we grow old. We grow old because we stop gaming.